Is this thing on? Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. Welcome back to my channel. Please be supportive and smash the like button, subscribe, and share. So I'm going to read you out a quote from Superman homepage, which I think is a very passive-aggressive post about Restore the Snyderverse. Now, I like Superman homepage. Superman homepage is run by someone called Steve Eunice. He does a lot of great things on the Superman homepage. And of course, as a Superman fan, I've loved that site and his social media accounts for many, many years. But I didn't like this, so I'm going to read it out. And this is my channel, and I'm going to use my platform to talk about this. Are Restore the Snyderverse fanatics, mostly fans of Affleck's Batman, or just Zack Snyder, fans in general? Because I'm not sure Superman fans would want more Snyderverse movies as much as they just want a new Superman movie, period. Am I wrong? Yes, Steve, and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. The Snyderverse is literally Superman's story arc. It's got Batman, it's got Wonder Woman, right? But it's about Superman. It's about his entry into the planet Earth and how people perceive him, and he's on a journey. So Steve, I believe many Superman fans want to see Superman's Snyderverse arc completed, but I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to educate you even further, Steve, and explain the situation to you. So the whole idea of Snyderverse and Superman within the Snyderverse is that Snyder, Goyer, and Nolan felt that Kal-El needs to earn the right to become the Superman we know and love. So Man of Steel, it's Superman Begins. He's not really Superman. He arrives. We see him traveling the world trying to find his origins. He finds his origins. He puts the Superman costume on and he looks amazing in it. But he's not actually Superman. He's still Clark. He's still Kal-El. He's not Superman, though. He hasn't earned that right in the eyes of the people constructing this story. So Zod arrives. There's an alien invasion. He's really the only one who can stop this. So he's thrown in the middle of this adventure. It's a bit like Jack Bauer in the first series of 24. You know, he's in the office. He's turned his back on being in the field. And all of a sudden, his daughter and wife are kidnapped. And there's a conspiracy to assassinate one of the contenders to be the next president of the United States. Very, very similar. But it's the opposite, because basically Kiefer Sutherland's Jack Bauer is really done all of that and he doesn't want to do it anymore. But Henry Cavill's Kal-El is at the beginning of this journey. So you're with me, Steve, in case you are watching this. So he's not Superman. He's got the costume on. He's got a fight on his hands and he fights. Because he's not the Superman we know and love, he's fighting. There's destruction. He's trying his best to keep people safe, but he can't do it. This is Superman in the real world. And in the real world, as fast as Superman is and as powerful as he is, he can't stop all the buildings falling down. He can't stop fighting Zod and holding a building up. Because these buildings, when they come down, they're crumbling as well. It's the reality of the situation. It's the physics, which Snyder does with his beautiful VFX, which I love as well. This is the reality of the situation. So when people are saying all this destruction, all these deaths, this is not Superman. Superman wouldn't let people die. Superman isn't allowing people to die. Kal-El is inexperienced. He's fighting a guy who has training. This is referenced by Zod himself. Where were you trained, Kal? On a farm? Do you remember that bit? Because it's referencing Kal-El's inexperience. He is not Superman in this movie. And if you jump to Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, he's not really Superman there either. Again, he's had no training. It's 18 months later. He's started to evolve and try and become the Superman that we know, but he's not there yet. As he says, I was trying to become what my father wanted me to be, but Superman was never real. Superman was never real. He doesn't believe in it yet. How can he be Superman yet when he doesn't believe in it yet? And this is the fascination of this story. I think this is the best Superman origin story. He dies at the end of BVS. He sacrifices himself. He begins to become the Superman we know and love, but he's still not there yet. So he dies. He's brought back. So he helps fight Steppenwolf near the end of the movie. But he remains in the black costume because he still isn't the Superman we know and love. Now, in Justice League 2, Steve and everyone else who needs educating, this is a proper bona fide Injustice movie. This is mainly set in the nightmare timeline where Superman has been basically taken over by the anti-life equation. He has no free will. He's doing Darkseid's bidding. He's dangerous. He's the one who's keeping this nightmare timeline intact, right? Everyone's scared of him. We saw the nightmare future first in BVS. That's what the second film is. So he's not the Superman we know and love yet there either, for obvious reasons. Then we get Justice League 3. So eventually they will find a way to stop the nightmare timeline from happening. And Superman puts the blue suit. And in the third act of the movie, he puts on the blue suit. Third act of the movie, he leads out a metahuman army against Darkseid. In this moment, Steve Eunice and everyone else, he is the Superman we know and love. He's the Superman from the Reeves movie. He's the Superman we've been reading all our lives and trying to aspire to be. He's finally become Superman in this arc. We would have seen him be the Superman fully, the Superman we know and love, in a Man of Steel sequel after Justice League 3. And then his arc would literally be complete. And then he goes out for future adventures as Superman. I don't know about you, Steve, and I know you're a huge Superman fan, as you wouldn't have started this site when you were very young. Why wouldn't any Superman fan want to restore the Snyderverse? This is not just about a group of fanatics. Basically, that's why we call ourselves fans, fanatics. We're all fanatics about something, right? Doesn't make us bad people. What Superman fan wouldn't want to see this? Now, I understand if you're a hardcore Superman fan and you don't like what Snyder did, good luck to you. You don't have to embrace this. But I believe you are missing out on the ultimate Superman origin story. Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League 2, and Zack Snyder's Justice League 3 are literally the ultimate Superman origin story. And you're missing out on something saying this is not our Superman, because yes, he's not our Superman yet, but he will be. Snyder was actually doing what anyone telling a story should be doing in the 21st story. A deep, compelling dive into this character, examining this character in the real world. And I know some of you don't want to see Superman and Batman in the real world. And again, that's fair enough. But these movies, these 5-movie arc was the ultimate Superman origin story. And I just thought I'd come on here to explain, because this guy's basically saying this is just Batfleck fans and Snyder fans who want to restore the Snyderverse. No, there are many Superman fans that want to see this. You see, Steve, it's not just about George Reeves. It's not just about Dean Cain. It's not just about Christopher Reeve. I love those guys. Chris was my first Superman. I still love him as Superman. Without Chris and Dick Donner, I wouldn't be a Superman fan today. There's no shade on those guys. They are pioneers. But the thing is, it's not just about that. I embrace Smallville. Smallville was such a different take on the Superman mythos. He meets Lois Lane at high school, or he meets her when he's kind of collapsed in the beginning of the premiere of season 4. That's not in the comics. Lex Luthor and Clark Kent in Clark's teen years are not friends. There's no such thing as Lionel Luthor in the comics and in the original law, but there is in Smallville. But let me give you a question here. What would you rather? The origin story in the comics, or the fact we have a fucking epic villain like Lionel Luthor, or we see the beginning of Lex Luthor's arc in Smallville, and we see again a Clark Kent in Smallville who has to earn the right by Series 10 to become Superman. You think about that. I'm not saying that Dick Donner and Reeve were wrong with what they did in Superman the movie. It's great. The people love him immediately. That makes me feel emotional. I love it. But we are in the 21st century, and stories for Superman like Smallville and the Snyderverse take a deeper dive into this character. This is what makes him relatable. This is what makes him relevant. And by the end of the Snyderverse, Superman would have become relatable and relevant to a hell of a lot more people. And isn't that what we all really want? This has been Movies TV Mad. I'm Nick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. And I'll see you again later in the next video. Until then, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, and restore the Snyderverse.